Hello, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? It's what is today? Today's Tuesday. Tonight. It's Tuesday tonight. Yeah, welcome to Tuesday Night Live in the truck. Like this is something I always do. Not. Oh my God. You'll never see me go live in this truck unless certain circumstances allow, which is like right now. So why am I sitting in this truck? I think the title explains that. Andy, what's up, man? What's happening, man? How you doing? Yeah, so it's currently what time is it? Let's see. It is 9:03 Eastern Standard Time, all right? So coming up the road, Trucker Ty. What's going on, man? How you doing? He goes, Andy says, hey, Joe, what happened? I'm getting ready to go into that, my friend. Trucker Todd, my man, Trucker Todd in the house. He says, that sucks, man. Sorry for your bad luck. Yeah, that's Jimbo. What's up, man? Thank y'all for jumping in here and keeping me company, man. If you've never drove for a living and you have a breakdown, it sucks because now you're waiting on somebody else, you know, to come to your rescue so you can get down the road, you know. But so anyway, everything was going great, man. I got to work at my scheduled time. I was actually a little bit early, and I got there and got my load. I did my pre-trip on everything. Everything was good. But here's a little secret in case people that aren't familiar. Your tires can look fantastic. You know, these tires aren't that old, man. But Penske likes to use recaps. You know what I mean? So these tires, man, I was coming down the interstate here, and behind me, you probably can't tell. Let me turn on that's a reefer unit right there, see? And so I thought that was what the noise was. I heard a you know, and I said, man, that unit's making, something must be wrong with that unit. I didn't feel any difference in the way the truck was driving or handling. The stability, everything was fine because, you know, when you have a tire that goes out on your tractor, you notice that right away or within like 30 seconds, you know, because it's just not balanced right and it's horrible. And so I was coming down. I was on the phone with another truck driver buddy of mine, and it was really loud, and I was like, man, I hope that's not a tire, because I kept looking in my mirrors, making sure people weren't like doing this, you know, because if there's rubber flying, people are trying to get out of the way, and they come beside you, and they flip you the bird, and they start blowing their horn, flashing their lights. Well, I didn't see none of that. I kept looking and looking. I didn't see none of that. And then about 30 seconds, if that long, I started feeling the truck, or the tractor doing this, you know, whoa, 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 whoa. I said, oh man. And I kept trying to look out the back, and the front set of tires were fine. But the back set, they're just annihilated. They're just gone. So I don't know what happened, man. It's just cheap old recaps, you know. So I'm right here on I'm on I-26. I can see the exit ramp for I-20 right there, which is 107B is what I need to take. And what's bad is there's a Penske shop that's maybe about 15 minutes up the road, but I can't get to it because I'm riding on, there's rims I'm riding on back here, you know. So you know, can't do that. So you have to call roadside assistance, right? And luckily somebody answered, because from what I've heard lately from some other drivers that work here, that's been a nightmare. And so I got a hold of this lady. She was really nice. And you have to give her all your information, you know, your tire size, your location, and all this rigmarole. So I did all that, and she says, can I put you on hold until I get a hold of service, roadside service? I said, yeah, sure. Please do. And so she comes back on the line about maybe, I don't know, 8 or 10 minutes later. And she goes, I got so-and-so tire service is supposed to be there within 90 minutes. So that's an hour and a half, right? So I said, okay. And I'm right here. I'm just barely off the interstate, you know, in this little emergency lane right here. We'll get out and look at it here in a second. And here comes a big truck. But so I went off duty. I put my computer off duty just about 10 minutes after I got off the phone with the lady, the nice lady there. So I've been off duty for 1 hour and 28 minutes. So I've done sit here for right in an hour and a half just on this part of the computer, man. So you're looking at about another 10, 15 minutes on top of that. So you're looking at an hour and 45 minutes that I've been sitting here. Andy says, damn retreads. Yeah, recaps, man. Them recaps. That's what they do, man, because it's cheap, you know. But that's how they all do. You know, I can only imagine what it would be for what they call virgin tires. That'd be a lot of money, but a company's going to always go the retread route. Recaps, I mean. They're always going to go the recap route. So, yeah, man. That's what we're doing right now. Otherwise, I wouldn't be live, man. I'd be getting down the road, man, because I just, you know, I still been playing music. I still been recording stuff. I got a lot of videos recorded. I just haven't made them public on YouTube because, you know, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know if this channel's been shadow banned or what. I don't know, but I don't get no kind of comments or nothing. I mean, I never get that many before, but you know, for your channel to stay alive, you have to stay on top of your channel all the time. I mean, you always have to put stuff out, and you just have to stay on top of it. I can't do that. Not with this job. You know, I can't do that. So it's just, I've really slacked off a lot on content because I just don't have time. You know, I mean, I'm still playing. You know, I'm still doing all that great stuff. I'm still dumping money into equipment and stuff like that. My goal is to hopefully one day join a band again, but I can't do that while working here. So sometime down the road, you know, I don't know when, I can hopefully have time to do that. You know, we'll see. Mr. Terry Himes in the chat, he goes, hey Joe, I feel for you. I don't miss those days at all. Been there, done that too many times over the years. Yes, sir. Yeah, this is the part of truck driving that sucks, man. Because you know, like I said, you do your pre-trip, everything was good, everything was fine, and it's just horrible, you know. Charlie S in the chat, what's going on? Let's see if I can show you the interstate. I hope my phone don't fall. I got it in a holder right now. Let's see if it'll switch. There you go. See, now that's my front view right there. Man, I thought I heard somebody knocking on the damn door. I don't know what that was. Ain't no tire man back there. Anyway, that's the front view right there. That is I-26. Uh-oh. Hang on a minute. I'll be right back. It's going to pause for a second. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right. Sorry about that. Oh, man. Sorry. I had a phone call from Penske wanting to know if they've shown up yet. Sorry about that. And whenever you get a phone call, if you answer it, that interrupts the stream. So I apologize about that. Yes, man, it does suck being down like this. It's horrible. It's horrible. But it's just part of driving, man. That's the way it goes. And I got my triangles out back there. All that good stuff. But yeah, man. So Oh man, let's see. Is that? No, that ain't him. That's the repo man. That's the repo man taking somebody's car. Boy, they done. Yeah, we're right here at this part of this interstate right here, man. Traffic just zooms by like crazy. It's something else. So, you know, anyway, the 90-minute time frame has expired. So the only thing that makes me nervous is I got a buddy of mine that also works here, and he was going to Myrtle Beach, actually, where I'm going tonight. But this was one day last week, and he had a blown tire. He sat on the side of the road for 6 hours, man. 6 hours waiting on the tire service to show up. He sat there so long he couldn't finish his run. He had to bring it back to the dairy, you know. And so that I hope that doesn't happen tonight, because if I sit here for a long time like that, I'm gonna go hit that exit ramp right there, and I'm gonna turn around and go back the other way, because I done learned my lesson with that, man. Andy Dion says, I heard repos. Is that what that says? Repos are up a lot. Oh, really? Car repos? Yeah, man. It's you know what's weird, man, is where I deliver to at the branch down there in Myrtle Beach. Just literally, just right down the street from that branch, you could probably throw a rock and hit it. There's a repo yard right there, and there's one right beside the branch. So there's two, and those lots are full of repossessed vehicles, man. I mean, you know, I hate that, because I know how that is. You know, I'm not making fun of anybody that has a car repoed. I'm not, because I've been down that road years ago, and I know what it's like to you know, don't have the money to pay it. But that has happened. You know, it sucks, man. Let's see. Rocker Pat, what's going on, man? He says, dude, you're broke down. That sucks. Yeah, man. What's up, Rocker Pat? I ain't seen you in a long time, brother. But like I said, I haven't done a lot on this channel lately either. Andy Dion says, average car payment is over $700. Woo! Man, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see how anybody could afford a $700 a month car payment. I'm just very fortunate that Big Blue was paid for, man. Big Blue, my old truck. It's old, but it is paid for. It's not pretty no more. It's I've neglected it over the years. It's been too hot over the summer to go out there and try to wash it and all that. I just, you know, I seen the paint job starting to fade on it. I'm like, oh well. Terry Himes chimes in. He goes, even worse is when you lose your engine in 10 above zero weather and no heat for 8 hours. Been there and done that, unfortunately. Oh my God, that's horrible, man. Rocker Pat chimes in. He says average repair bill in my shop is around $800. Oh my God, man. Yeah, I don't know what these tire companies get to come out and do these tire replacements. I don't know what. I don't know. I'd hate to see what it would cost if it was my truck, and you know, because he got to put 2 new tires on here. I went and looked at the mud flap back there, because the pressure from the tire blowing will, if it's an old school mud flap arm, it's just an iron arm, and it would usually get twisted up and the mud flaps all effed up and everything. But with these new Freightliners, they got them connected to the frame back here, where you can just pull it and pop it right back in. So I went out there and did that. I thought it was ruined, but I looked at it and I said, nah, you can pull that out and twist it back, and it's kind of like spring loaded or something. So but I hate to see what it would cost, man, to get 2 new tires on here. I mean, out of pocket. You know, that's why you have a maintenance fund, you know, if you have a truck or whatever. Let's see. Rocker Pat says, but you only see me every 6 months or so. A lot less than 6 months of of car payments. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I know what you're saying, brother. Yeah, like I said, man, on this channel, I've just, you know, a lot of my life has changed since last year. You know, I had, you know, I had those surgeries, and you know, stuff like that. And I want to touch on that real quick. I got an email from somebody, and I'm not going to call out any names, man. But you know, I've bit my tongue on a lot of stuff, and I try to be cordial and I always try to be polite on here. But I got an email from somebody, and you know, I've said this. If he watched this channel on a regular basis, he would already know the answer to this. All right. But back then, when I had those surgeries and those fundraisers were done for me without me knowing, you know, I didn't know. I have thanked people from the bottom of my heart more than once, and you know, I was very, very appreciative of that. And it goes one of my buddies. He just passed. He blew the horn right there. That's Tony. Tony's going down to Charleston. He just passed right there. I was on the phone with him when he got to work, so that's why I know it's him. Anyway, so now that's, you know, I was very appreciative of that. Well, that was, you're talking, when that happened, that was, let's see, back in September of October last year. So you're looking at what, 8 months ago or something like that, you know. So every once in a while I get a weird email, and sometimes they put their name on it, but it's always something that I don't recognize, you know. And there's like I don't know if you saw the names that contributed to you, but you know, blah blah blah. I don't know what you want me to say, man. You know, I ain't seen a list of names for nothing. You know, that was from another channel, a Hippie's channel and Stafford's channel. You know, I don't have names and nothing, but you know, people with common sense that contributed out of their own heart, they're not looking for nothing. You know what I mean? They just did it because they want to do it. When I donate to a super chat or anybody I like to watch, I don't say to that person, hey, I don't know if you paid attention, but you know, you need to do something, you know, like they're wanting something. I'm like, dude, God almighty, really? You know, if you would have watched this channel on a regular basis, you know, you would have already known that I said thank you many times over and over and over, you know. So I don't know what that guy's wanting. I don't know, but you know, I don't know if I have no idea. But you know, look, if you donated, I appreciate it, man. You know, I really do. I really appreciate it. But I'm not gonna, nobody owns my ass because they donated. Those people donated out of the kindness of their heart. Again, this is old news, not to, you know, bring that stuff up again, but just because somebody donates don't mean they own your ass on nothing. You know, that's just they're not in the right headspace, you know. So, you know, whatever. Those people are just kind of weird, man. I just brushed them off. But I just wanted to address that because I thought that was really weird, you know. Like, damn, man, for real? What the hell's wrong with you? Jesus. People are strange, man. Man, that was close right there, boy. But yeah, man, so I just hopefully they get here quick and get these tires changed out and I can go, man. My GPS, see, man, it says that I would get there at I don't know, it's like 9:30, 9:34. Now it says I won't arrive until 12:07. Jeez, man. Yeah, God almighty, man. I gotta get going, boy. Get down the road, I hope, but man, I don't know. Andy, what's going on? Andy comments, Andy Dion says, I remember you said that people were giving you crap after you bought that Jackson. Yeah. That, see, all it takes is it just takes one dumbass to ruin it for everybody, right? So I got an email from a dude that has a show with another guy that I ain't watched in a long time. His partner used to always comment on my videos and all that. Now he's gone, because his buddy, I guess, got mad at him, and you know, I don't know. It's just a joke, man. So, yeah, I went and got a Jackson guitar that my mom gave me the money for, you know. And this guy that emailed me, his dumbass thought that I used the money that was donated to go do that. I didn't do that shit, man. Good God Almighty, that's just that's fucking stupid, you know. I would never do nothing like that. Pardon my language, but it just aggravates me, man, because you know it's just. And the email he sent me, if y'all could have saw it, you would understand why it gets under my skin, because the dude was very harsh in his letter. You know, I'm like, really, man? You know, do you want your fucking money back? Is that what you're bitching about? I mean, I didn't even know you donated. You know, so that's just like, that's what I'm saying, man. So, you know, it's just people construe stuff very easily, and then it just spirals into something completely different that didn't even happen, you know. So yeah, that was a long time ago, but yeah, it was just, I was like, wow, really, man, you know. But yeah, my mom bought me that guitar, so it was and it's a great playing guitar too, you know. Personally, it ain't nobody's damn business what I do with my money. I don't have to tell that to nobody. I don't care where the money comes from, whatever. Number one, I would never do that. I'm not that type of person. And number two, that guy didn't have no right to be an asshole like that. So, you know, but I was cordial in my response, but I was cordial one time. You know, you can only be a dick to me one time, and that's it. That's all there is. That's all that's going to happen. After that, you know. Andy Dion says exactly. People make up their own stories in their head. Yeah. And this guy drinks a lot too, man. The guy that sent the email, he reminds me of that comedian, Ron White, because every time you see him on a live stream, he's always got a mixed drink in his fucking hand. So, you know, he's always lit, or he's on the way to being lit or whatever. So maybe the alcohol was talking. I don't know. But that ain't no excuse. You know, maybe he was sober as hell, but dude, I would never send nobody nothing like that, man. Good Lord, man. I mean, that's just insane, man. It's crazy. But you know, it is what it is. You know, just, you can't please everybody. You know, I'm not trying to please nobody. I try to be kind and cordial on this channel, and most of the people see that. You know, I like to treat people the way I'm treated, you know, and that's just how it is. But people like to hide behind a keyboard, man, and man, I'm not answering this damn call again. Hang on just 1 second. Let me see what they say. Hang on. I'll be right back, all right? Sorry about that. It's an automated service from Penske, man. I'm sorry about that. Let me see. Andy, okay, I read Andy's comment. Rocker Pat comments. He says, I have all sorts of stories in my head. Ha ha ha. Rocker Pat says, dude, you're a nicer guy than most. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that. Andy says, laughing at Pat. Yeah, man, it's you know, I mean, look, man, you know, there's been times I've been, how do I say this? There's been times I was guilty of something that I didn't do. And there's been quite a few times, and, you know, I'm not taking that, man. I ain't taking that shit. You know, I mean, come on, dude. I ain't. People say, well, he's did so and so. No, I didn't. Were you there? No, you weren't. So people are insane, man. So, you know, after you have some of that stuff done, after a while, man, you don't want to take that crap no more. That's all. You know, but anyway. But yeah, I did And see, that's the thing I like to do, man. I love to buy guitars. That's what I do, man. This job provides me with some play money. I call it play money. So I can buy guitars, man. Guitars and gear, you know. And for a while there, I was getting a guitar like once a month or something. I mean, I was getting a little happy with that stuff, man. You know, and you know, thank God for a PayPal credit. Let's see, what does this say? Okay, I got it. Let's see. It says a message was held for review. I don't know. It won't let me see it, so I don't know what the message is. But yeah, man, I got quite a few guitars in the past 6 months, man. Because that's what I love to do, you know. I love to buy them and play them. I did me and my buddy did a video on my birthday, May 3rd, of all my guitars that I have, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to, you know. You got to have something to show for your work, your hard work, your fruits of your labor. You got to have something, you know. There's people that like to fish, man. My wife's middle grandson, he's like 28 or something. All he does is fish. His ass won't hold a job, but he loves to go fishing. You know, he's a good guy, man, sweetheart of a guy, but he won't hold a job for shit. And I don't know why. I don't understand. He's married, got 2 little kids, 3 kids. He works for a little while, and then he drops out of it, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? But he's always posting shit on Instagram of fishing. He's got a gazillion fishing rods. He got nice ass fishing boat. You know, same thing with me, man. I like guitars, right? But I work for that stuff, man. I don't take, yeah, I ain't gonna, I mean, I don't know what his deal is. He's a nice guy, but I don't know, you know, but I don't understand. I'm like, dude, you need to go to work. You know, this damn wanting to be an Instagram star don't cut it, you know. You got a family, dude. Get out there and get your ass to work. Rocker Pat says, I like buying old cars. Guitars are so much cheaper. Yes, I can imagine. Oh my God, dude. Are you shitting me? Hang on just a minute, okay, guys? I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Man. Okay, that was the tire man, believe it or not. That was the tire man. He was calling. He said, are you in the day cab that says blah, blah, blah on the side? I said, yes, sir. He goes, oh, I just passed you. I'm going up the exit, turn around and come back. Well, that's good. All right, I'm sorry for the interruption. All right, let's see. Rocker Pat says, I like buying old guitars. They're so much cheaper. Buying old cars and but guitars are so much cheaper, yeah. Andy says, you can always sell the guitars. They hold value pretty good. Yeah, I actually sold one last week. I got my Reverb store. I'm starting to put guitars on there, as a matter of fact. No kidding. That's seriously, man. It's called Joe's Guitar Shop. So if you get on Reverb and type in Joe's Guitar Shop, that's my store. Right now, there's only 2 guitars that are for sale, but there's going to be more to come. Because I mean, all kidding aside, I do need to thin the herd. Really, I do. Maybe a fishing guide. Oh, my wife's grandson. I don't know, man. Andy Dion says cars are expensive. An expensive hobby for sure, yeah. Electric Gypsy Blues. Louie, what's going on, brother? Louie, the blues man, Chicago blues man. Oh, God. Rocker Pat. Hate it when the vibrator goes off. Yeah, I know, man. Sorry about that. This, my phone, I thought I had it on completely, no sound or anything, but apparently there's something going on there. I'm sorry about that. Andy Dion says, help is on the way. Yeah, man. Terry Heim says, thank goodness for a cell phone. I remember back in the day when you broke down having to get on the CB. Yeah, I remember that. And asking for someone to stop and find a payphone to make a call for you. Yeah, man, I started driving, and I was right on the tail end of that. I started driving in 1995, man. Started driving. So I used to run a CB and all that stuff back in the day, and then when I came here to this company, it got to be where they slip seat here, and so other people, you know, drive your truck, because I work the night shift. So whenever I finally wrap up early the next morning, somebody else is driving this truck, right? And so then I'd get to work that late afternoon that next day, and somebody stole my CB and, you know, stole the stuff I had in here. And I was like, so I learned real quick, don't leave nothing in your truck. You know, which I don't nowadays. I don't leave nothing. When I get done with this truck the next morning, I got a briefcase in here, I got my lunchbox, I got a pair of gloves, I got my GPS, my phone, my headset, and that's it. And I take everything out. Oh, and my seat cushion, because when you sit for a long time, these seats in these trucks ain't worth a hoot, man. They ain't worth a hoot. So, but yeah, that was the tire man that called. So he's coming back up through here. He should be behind me any second now, and start swapping these tires out. You know what, man? What's crazy is beside me is an old rundown storage facility, and you can look at it where the roof is dilapidated, and it just looks like crap, and you can see where all the old units have been broken into. All the doors that slide down, they're all broken and kicked in, and I don't know, it's been like that for a while. So it's like, hey, can we get out of this area, man? Can you get my tail rolling real quick there, bruh? But yeah, if you look on my reverb store, Joe's Guitar Shop, man, I got I did have 3 guitars for sale. I had a Fender Strat. I think it was a 2019. It was beautiful. It was like a yellow fade or something. I played it maybe 6 times, and it's been in the gig bag ever since. Nothing wrong with the guitar. I just never played it, you know. So I put that for sale a week and a half ago, and I was coming back from the beach one night last week, and I got a notification from Reverb. It said, your gear has been sold, and I was like, huh? And I forgot I had that stuff listed, because it's been up there for a while, you know. Rocker Pat, all right, brother. The tire man is coming to get you rocking and rolling and rocking soon. Got to go for tonight, and as always, keep rocking out. Thank you, Rocker Pat. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate your kind words. Andy says, what about Rob's music store? Yeah, that's Rob's, man. I can't take his name and the name of his music store. Oh man, that's a genius idea, Andy. I should have thought about that. But I created that reverb store. That was a long time ago. That was way before I even knew Rob, before I was introduced to Rob, or whatever you want to say. But yeah, there was a Fender Strat that was on there. I sold it, and I shipped it out. I think it was last Wednesday. Yeah, I shipped it out last Wednesday. Up there, on there now is a Epiphone Les Paul Classic. It's the what they call it, the fade, the worn out kind of fade color schemes. The body doesn't have a gloss finish to it. You put your hand on it, it just feels like the rough wood. That's just how it was made. It's an excellent guitar. It's a 2019 model, and I bought it. And again, I played it a few times, and that's the bad thing. I'll buy a guitar, play it once or twice, and then put it with the rest that's in the stock room, and they get they get moved to the back, and I don't feel like digging them out, so they sit there for 2-3 years. But that Epiphone Les Paul Classic is great. I got it. That's up there. Plus, it comes with a hard shell case with the deal, and I think it's $450. That's an amazing deal for that guitar and a hard shell case. The other guitar that's on my Reverb store is just a Jackson Dinky, I think, and it's the natural finish. It doesn't have a paint job. It's gorgeous. I upgraded the tremolo on it. The stock trim that was on it wasn't good, so I put a new Floyd on it, and it comes with a hard shell case as well. So I think that's pretty cool, man. That if you sell a guitar and you got a hard shell case with it, I think that's great. I think that's a cool deal. Hey, Ian, what's going on, man? Oh, what's going on? He says, hey, buddy, been there many times before. Keep the faith, man. From Scotland. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful night, my friend. Man, where'd that tire guy go? Did he said he was going up there to turn around and come back. Did he, I hope he didn't go to a strip club right over here. Right? Wouldn't that be some crap? I'm like, hey, man, where you at? Make it rain, make it rain. That's horrible, man. That's horrible, isn't it? Oh, my God. Man. But, yeah, let's see. So, I'm just looking. I keep looking in my mirrors, man, looking for those yellow beacon lights flashing back there coming up. Man, I hope he comes on. Man. But anyway, that's what I got on my Reverb store right now. So I'm trying to decide where, there he is, right there. There he is. There's the tire man. I see them beacon lights. He got to go. He got to go back down here and come back up. But I got to decide what other guitars I'm going to put on the let's see, what does this say? Oh, somebody else, another moderator handled it. Okay, I don't know. Okay, thanks, whoever done that. Ron and that tire guy are at the club. Rob, did I say Ron? Rob and that tire guy are at the club. That's hilarious. Yeah. Ian, yeah, man, he says doing good. He goes, no worries, man. Oh, there's the tire guy right there. Look, there he is. There he is. Oh, man. He don't know he's live right now. He has no idea he's live. Oh, man. Andy wants to know, how do I like the head rush? The new head rush unit is amazing. I've never had an effects processor that was that nice. Honestly, and there's nothing wrong with the Zoom G1 Xfour. I've always had a lot of Zoom products, and yeah, he's assessing the situation. Thank you, Ian. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. Thank you. Get some rest. Get some rest, Ian. And thank you again for chiming in, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot, man. I'm just scratching the surface with it, because something like that, you got to have some time to really. But so far, there's a couple of tones I've dialed in, just tweaking stuff a little here and there, and I really enjoy it. It is nice. I got it from Sweetwater. I financed it and I put it on my Sweetwater card, and so it was what was that thing? I think with tax and everything else, it was like $1,400 or something. But but the tones are amazing. I mean, it's really worth it. What's up, man?
I get ready to start on here. My truck is down. That's all I had to go small pickup truck. So I had to go by the shop and grab some tires.
Oh, okay.
Do you even know what happened?
No, I just know they just blew. Yeah, they use them.
I think there's caps. So I'm making them caps.
Yeah, caps. Yeah, Penske's bad about them recaps.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna grab. I'm like, I can't find. I knew I had one that kept this talking about. I'm like, I'm trying to see if I can find another one. They found it. So I said, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the tires I usually put on Penske. Anytime, usually when I do pickup, and if it's like something like a day cap or something, or something that's gonna go on the long route, I don't usually put a cap on. I put when I'm about to put on the truck down 2 new tires.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Sorry about that. He's really nice, man. He's really nice. He was asking me what happened. Did I know what happened? I said, they're recaps. He said, well, I'm getting ready to put 2 new tires on there. They're not recaps. They're virgin tires, believe it or not. So you can see right here, he's getting ready to get started right there. He's going to get the tires off of there and get started. Anyway, Andy, the head rush is nice, man. I'm sorry I got off track, but it's really nice, man. I enjoy it a lot. And I got my head rush board, and I got another pedal board beside it with some pedals that I just like to have, like my EVH flanger, my EVH Phase 90. I mean, yeah, you can dial in those effects on the board. And but they sound real digitized. You know what I mean? They just sound weird to me, you know. And Slick Rick, what's up, Slick Rick? But Major Trucking, one call does it all. So yeah, I like to have some effects off to the side that just, you know, those pedals are those EVH pedals sound so good, and it'd be a shame not to use them. And yeah, I enjoy the head rush. I really do. That is a great board. Like I said, my other stuff I've always had has been around. My effects processor has been they usually run a couple $100 or something like that. Then I would add pedals to it, and it worked great. But this thing here, man, whoo, it was a step up. It was a step up for me because it's a professional piece of gear. And I was like, man, do I need this? But I'm always somebody that I go after something that has a great tone, and I'm always looking forward to try to improve my audio for recording. That's really what I like. I like that ear candy, you know, when I'm trying to make videos and try to have a good audio, because I don't know, I just enjoy that. You know, I think it's fun. You know, if you can get a great live sound when you're streaming live, I think that's a lot of fun for the listener as well, you know. But to me, I love the challenge of that, if you will. You know, Slick Rick says, "Put your hands up. Put your hand." Oh, sorry. I think I'm talking to him. My bad, cuz. My bad. Yeah, Andy says it's got auto tune on the head rush. You can sing like Sharon. Sharon was the first one I heard use that auto tune in a professional recording. It's funny you say that, but man, I'm not a singer, man. It crossed my mind for a second, but man, that has been, from what I understand, that auto tune has been done to death by people, and that was just what, 4 or 5 years ago. And I don't have that talent to sing. I mean, I tried messing with it years ago, and it was okay. It wasn't, you know, my range is not, I don't have a wide vocal range at all. It's and when I would lay vocals down to a song I had done, it would take me like anywhere from 6 to 10 takes just to get it where it was in pitch. So, you know, I knew way back then, I said, man, you couldn't do this live. There's no way. You'd run people out of the building. You know, man, what's the damn cops doing? But I told you, man, I gotta get out of this area, man. I gotta get out of here. Oh Lord, my wife sending me a message. I told her I was going live. Ricky says the law was after you. Do it for Johnny, man. Do it for Johnny. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Slick Rick. Do it for Johnny, man. But yeah, it does have auto tune, and yeah, it does. It's got that. Have I messed with it? No, I have not. I have not messed with it. No, I haven't messed with it, man. It'd be interesting to see how that works. Maybe one day I'll just hook them. I thought maybe you could run the microphone into that head rush while you're playing guitar, and you could, you know, you could use the mic and play at the same time, but it won't let you do that. You have to do one or the other. And I was like, man, that sucks, because if I was live, I could just run the mic into the head rush and have that going into the interface, and then just, you know, it'll save you an input, right? But it won't do that. You have to do one or the other. So, but you know, hey, it's all right, man. What's he doing, man? He gotta get his. Oh, he's going to start his air compressor now, I think. He's sitting in the back getting ready to start his air compressor. You can't see. Let me turn this light off for a second. My inside light. Is that going to matter? A little bit. You can see a little bit better. What if I cut this light off? Hell, it don't matter. My windshield is nasty from. My damn windshield's nasty from the bugs, man. It's that time of year where you go down the interstate on certain stretches, and all you hear is. It sounds like raindrops, and it's not, man. It's bugs, you know, in the middle of the night. Slick Rick says he's got to go, bro. Be safe when you get going. All right, Slick, I'll call you in a little bit, man, if you're going to be driving. I don't know if you're going to be driving or are you going to bed. I don't know. It's getting kind of late. I don't know what your schedule is, man. Andy says, I thought you were able to run both the mic and the guitar at the same time. Maybe you can. I don't know, man. I just, when I was playing my guitar, I went ahead and plugged in the mic as well, and I turned my mic on. I got a what is it, SM58 or something. It's got an on and off switch on it. So I cut it on, but I couldn't hear no vocal. I think because there's when you're on a certain patch, that's for guitar, and then you change when you go from that set of guitar patches, it goes to vocal patches. So you have to go to the vocal patch for that mic to work. So I think, again, I just all I can say for right now is I had the mic plugged in when I was playing the guitar, and I couldn't hear nothing out of the mic. So unless I'm doing something wrong, you know, and I probably am. But I thought, just by looking at it, I thought you could do that too. I thought you could use the mic and play guitar at the same time. But hell, you should for $1,400 damn dollars. You should be able to. It should do that, and maybe it does, man. I don't know. I just, like I said, I'm not a singer, so I really didn't investigate that a whole lot. You know, I didn't really look into it because I'm just singing's not my thing, man. I wish I could, but I just wasn't blessed with that talent. But anyway, man, so. All right, guys, I guess I'm going to go. He's here. He's going to put these tires on. He's, I don't know what I guess he's getting some more tools. I hope he don't take too long, because I got to go, man. I got to get out of here. But I got to text my wife back. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Be safe tonight. If you go anywhere tonight or when you go to work tomorrow or whatever, just be careful, be safe. I'll be out here, aka the Midnight Rider, Craig Allman. All right. We'll see you later. Take care, everybody. God bless. Thank you for tuning in, listening to my BS. God bless. We'll see you later. All righty. Bye-bye.